Rewalker and go bro at the end. Rewalker bro. Okay? Yeah, it's just a little bit of colloquialism. Happy Homebrew Wednesday, number 17. As I said last week, I was going to give this Melanoidin Ale a little bit of a review. So this is the partner beer to the Melanoidin Lager that I tasted last week. So both of these were brewed at exactly the same time. Well, it was actually the same wort. I just split the wort at the end, and half of it I fermented with an ale yeast, and the other half I fermented with a lager yeast, just to see what the difference was going to be. You know, if you can experiment with different yeasts as well. But anyway, let's give this a crack. I've had it a couple of times, but this is the first time live on TV, so, well, live on YouTube. Oh. Smells it right. Better. And it had a mohair in it. Might be just one of my mohairs. Ah, tickling my tongue now. Yeah, it smells malty, but it hasn't got a lot of malty taste to it. It hasn't got that that palate on it like the lager had. The lager had a little bit of a malt finish, and a little bit more body. This one is lacking a little bit in body, and the colour's a little bit... Yeah, colour's not too bad. It's a little bit cloudy, but it did get shooken up on the way. Oh, of course, all my beers get shooken up, don't they? Anyway. Yeah, it's a bit light. Just needs some body in it. So, if I was to make this again, bear in mind that this is only... This one came out at 1.8%, so it was a little bit less than the lager. The lager came out at 2%, so this is 1.8%. So for a 1.8% beer, it's still bloody good. The goal, every home brewer, I should challenge. I'll put down the gauntlet to every home brewer to make an under 2% beer that tastes brilliant, that tastes like a beer. Okay, that should be the goal that you strive for. Not making a beer that's 17% or 20% or so complex or anything like that. You need to make a beer that tastes like a beer, but is under 2% ABV, and you will make a fortune. All light beers taste like shit. You need to make a good, low alcohol beer. Your suggestions on what we could do to make a 2% beer that's got body, tastes like beer, smells like beer, yeah, smells like beer, has head retention, but is only low alcohol. I haven't done anything else since the last brewhouse video. Sort of been taking it easy. Oh, excuse me. I have our first homebrew club meeting tomorrow night. So first club meeting of the year, so that'll be good. To catch up with everybody again. So that writes off Thursday. Friday's Friday. So that writes off Friday. Saturday morning, crack into it. Get stuck back into the brewhouse build and get some more jib up, get some sanding done, try and get it all closed in, etc. Sunday, same thing. Roll around to the next Homebrew Wednesday. But in the meantime, I've got to shoot some stuff out of Banksy so that he can fix it up for me. I just want to make some tweaks, and I'll slowly, throughout the week, get little bits and pieces like, you know, some pipe work for the water filters and stuff like that. I did order a whole bunch of 3-pin waterproof deck plugs, so that I can plug in all of my elements and change the elements to triclovers so that I can detach them from the keg and take them out when I'm washing the keg, so that I'm not immersing the whole element in the water when I'm cleaning it, and also the cable disconnects from the element as well. So I've got 3 parts. I've got the cable that connects to the element, and then the element that connects to the keg. That's the plan. Anyway, we shall quickly jump up and have a look at the hops and see if we've got any flowers yet. As you can see, the hops do not have any flowers on them yet. They're just taken over the hop house, really. Sorry, the glass house. Taken over the hop house. All over the ground, everywhere like that. I'm hoping for some flowers pretty soon, which would be good. Every little bud I look at that I think is going to be a flower is just another leaf. But anyway, on the subject of hops, not to put anybody wrong, but there's quite a few people in the States that get New Zealand hops, and some of the names that we have for hops are pretty weird and out there to other people, and so they're a little bit hard to pronunciate. So I will just take 5 seconds just to tell you how to pronounce a couple of the two hops that you get mixed up on. And I'll write down the name here so that you know exactly what it is that I'm talking about. So the first one is Motueka. Motueka. Okay, pretty easy once you sound it out. And the second one is Rewalker. So these are Maori names. Okay, so I grew up with them. We have place names that are called that, and I know what it's like because I've been over to the States and on numerous occasions, and I've said things to people, and people have read things out to me, and they just sound totally different. You know, the way that you read something, if you're not used to the way that things are enunciated or pronounced or whatever it is. But anyway, I just wanted to clarify it for you guys, just so that you knew how to say it. I didn't want to be rude or anything and say that you were saying it wrong, but if you hadn't heard it before, you don't know how to say it. Same with me. I'll probably say Citra wrong, you know? Or Willamette, or Stickleback. Anyway, so those were Motueka and Rewalker. So, and you got to go Rewalker and go bro at the end. Rewalker bro. Okay? Yeah, it's just a little bit of colloquialism. Quick update on the block for the competition that's coming up in March. It is slowly still bubbling away. I did a gravity reading yesterday. Yesterday I did a gravity reading and it came out at 10:29. So it's still, whoop, there was a bubble. It's still about 12 odd points off from the style finished gravity. Its original gravity to start off with was 1072, so that means what, 1072, 1029, it's around 5.1%? 5.1%? Yeah, I think so. No, 6.1? I don't know. Anyway, there's another bubble, so it's still bubbling. That's good. Anyway, I'll let it go for a little bit longer and see if I can get those 12 points down. I want to see if I can get it down to 1017. If I can get it to 1017 or lower by the end of the week, I'll be wrapped, and then I'll start to crash it down for lagering. But anyway, while I've been filming it, it's bubbled about 5 times, so it's still active and running away. Anyway, happy Homebrew Wednesday, and have yourself a night.